So in part one of our interview, we talked about your life, the addiction and dependency you went through with prescription medication, how you got healed, and how you're using that to help other people. So about 4 months ago, you joined the Georgetown County Drug and Alcohol Commission as a
prevention specialist.
prevention specialist.
Yes.
How is what you went through helping you with that job?
It's helping me immensely because I have a direct link of compassion to the people that need help, because wherever the people are, I'm able to go, I'm able to understand, I'm able to relate and help the future as far as that is concerned.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, what are you finding as far as people that need your organization? Is the prescription drugs, is that a big thing? Is it other drugs? I mean, in Georgetown County, what's the biggest problem right now?
Well, here's the thing. I think when it comes to, I can't speak for what the biggest problem is. I'll say what people have asked me to come and speak for. A lot of the schools have asked me to come and talk to their children about vaping, alcohol, and marijuana. And I would say a lot of the kids are really young, so I've been asked to come to schools as early as elementary school.
I mean, drugs are drugs.
Drugs are drugs.
Whether it's prescription, whether it's marijuana, whether it's opioids, whatever.
That's my personal opinion, but
Yeah.
let me say, there are consequences to choices, every choice. So I will say at Georgetown County Alcohol and Drug Abuse Commission, we focus on prevention, education, community collaboration and program development, outpatient and specialized support, access and confidentiality. So those things, I can list those things specifically. So yeah.
And as far as your experience that you went through, do you find that you have had people come through your doors and you say, wait a minute, that's just like what I went through?
So it's kind of interesting. It's a little multifaceted because I work specifically in the prevention department. I'm working where we're hoping we can educate so people don't have to go to treatment and intervention, but I don't really see the individuals that really come in on the other side of things. But I meet people in the community regularly, every single day, that have been through exactly what I'm going through or what I've gone through, or their kids are going through what I've gone through. Somebody in the community every single day I meet is or knows someone that is going through it or has been affected by it, because it doesn't just affect now or then, it affects generations. You know what I mean?
So kind of explain, if I walk through the door and say, hey, I need help, what happens from the time I walk in the door? What's the programs that we go through? Is it group sessions? Is it individual? Is it both?
Okay. So, like I said, I'm the prevention specialist, and Raphael Carr is the executive director, and Vadana Bartel is in charge of treatment and intervention. So I can read off a few things so that the community knows the resources that are available. So like I said, prevention begins with education that meets people where they are. In our classes, they teach there are youth programs, community settings across Georgetown counties. Those are the things that I'm involved with. And since the environment is different, we tailor each presentation to specific needs for the different groups. We go into the different schools. We adjust our approach based on the grade level and what the teachers or counselors identify as their biggest concerns, whether that's vaping, peer pressure, decision making, or healthy coping skills. We have taught prevention lessons throughout youth clubs, faith-based programs, and community groups. Each time we build trust first, that's important. And then we teach skills that help young people recognize, make informed decisions, and understand that prevention is really about caring for themselves and others. Now, community collaboration and program development, it doesn't happen in isolation. So there are different services that they offer. So They have an ADSAT program, which helps people fulfill their legal requirements while learning practical prevention skills that reduce future risk. And if you came in, someone would meet you at the door. You tell them what was going on. You can be comfortable. You can know that what you're telling them is private and confidential. They'll direct you to whoever they need to direct you to, and then they'll take care of you specifically, individually. But if you were to come to prevention, I told you about the things that we talk about. But as far as intervention and treatment, those are completely two separate programs.
What's the most rewarding part of your job?
The most rewarding part of my job, here's the thing. I have seen, for example, kids be kids and play, and I've seen kids make the conscious decision to stop playing, and they know it. That's heartbreaking. And it never matters until it's me, until it's your child or your nephew or your brother that no longer plays or runs and plays, football, and they can't. They tell themselves, I'm not doing it anymore, but they want to, but they stop. Or I understand, can you imagine like a daughter who never got to be the daughter, she's just the mom? You know what I mean? Her whole life, she was just the mom. So she doesn't even function in the capacity as an individual. And then they're affected by drugs. So the most rewarding part is to see people just be.
So if somebody needs your services, how do they get in touch with you?
They just walk in at 1423 Winyaw Street, and they just come in and say, hey, I need help. And that's like one thing I teach in prevention. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to say, I don't know or I don't understand. And don't be the person that makes someone else be afraid to say, I don't know or I don't understand. Whether that's a young kid or whether that's an older person. I'm trying to build up the young people so that they're able to nurture the older people. When I was a kid, my grandmother used to say, go in and tote some wood for her mother. So I feel like right now I'm like carrying the wood in for the older people for the fireplace. You know what I mean? I want to keep them warm because they too went through what we did, just in a different way. So it's just, the circle just keeps going.
So what else you want to say? I know you wanted to thank some people.
I want to thank my parents. Who do you mean? I want to thank, I'm thankful for everything. There's nothing that I'm not. It's everything and not. I'm just happy. I'm just glad,
You are a happy person. I mean, I noticed that when I saw you in the parade, and then when you came up, you're just like happy.
Do you know why?
Yeah, why are you so happy?
I could be dead.
Yeah.
That's so easy. I didn't have to be here. I could be like dead yesterday. Too easy. Death is easy. I could have not been here. And it would have been easy for me to not be here, but the lives that would be affected, that's why I'm happy, because I get to still change that today.
Part of the reason you're happy is because of God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So tell me about what God means in your life.
What God means in my life is probably different than you think.
Well, that's why I asked.
God means this moment in between you and me to me. God is just love.
Okay.
It's just love. That's it.